Anishinaabe, that's our language. And how we speak, that's our worldview. That was a gift from Nanapush when the Creator sent him on that journey.
I'm a first language speaker, so to me, culture and language go hand in hand. It's almost you can't have one without the other.
A lot of our culture, in a sense, is language-based, where it's not really translatable to English. Learning the language is a big thing if you want to actually embrace your culture and learn about a lot of different ceremonies and stuff that goes on.
Every time I do a camp, I make sure we always start with language so they could carry those sounds, carry that memory of the language that we have. Because if we don't create new speakers, we're not going to have a language anymore. So our way of life was demonized, but also our language was demonized. It was taken from us in a way. And now we're trying to get it back, and it's an uphill battle.
To me, it's almost like they're confused and they don't know which way to go. But if you tell them, hey, you're Anishinaabe, this is how we speak, this is what we do. And then you see some of them just kind of like light up and really soak in.
So we got Corrine here, first language speaker. And I'm here, I'm a second language speaker. And we work together to develop all these language, the videos and the worksheets, the lesson plans. And we try and make it fun for them. Because again, Anishinaabe, learning something on a piece of paper, that don't mean you know it. But if you could really speak that language, that's different.
You got to give them structure and our language, and because it's almost kind of like they're lost. They're here and there and they're floating all over the place.
So we do all these exercises, all these games, and they learn that language. In a week, they'll go from not knowing a single word to shouting out the language without looking at a piece of paper or knowing anything. So we try and take that language and we want to give life to it again. We want to make sure they're using it, not just reading it off a piece of paper, but they got to know it. It has to be a part of them.
I have some of these students that are speaking so well, and it makes me proud to hear them. And I tell them so,
Tewe gun, that's the drum. That means the heartbeat though. We all have that right here. We all carry that Tewe gun. A long time ago again, our way of life was outlawed, was demonized. So sometimes our drums are kind of treated poorly. Sometimes we get kicked out of places. I went places with my drum and they kicked me out because I had a drum. They asked me to leave. Sometimes when we go places, we're not very well respected. And that comes from that historical trauma. This old grandma, she told me we're salt and pepper shakers. Whenever they want us, they'll take us out of the cupboard and they'll sprinkle us. Okay, come sing at our event. And when we're done singing, they put us back. We don't need you no more. And when they need us again, okay, we need a prayer. Get the salt and pepper shakers. And okay, or that's enough. We're putting you back on the shelf. We're done with you now. And that's how our culture gets treated sometimes, our traditions, because they don't know better. So we get treated poorly. Our drum gets mistreated. But our drum, that's supposed to be the heartbeat of our people, of our community. Again, we want to familiarize them with our way of life. They don't got to pass a quiz or a test, but they got to be familiar, got to be comfortable so they could respect it and do it in a good way. So we teach them about the drum and we share with them the stories and the teachings so they know what to do. So we want to bring awareness to our drum, how to respect the drum, how to respect the singers, and how to be connected with our people. That drum brings life to our people, brings healing, and it's important that we respect it that way.